Let me tell you a little story here. You are waking up and you are so inspired, and you have this burst of energy, and you are just attacking the day, and you do this thing and you do that thing, and here and there, and all of a sudden, you're finding yourself at a place where you are just lost, where you were just so darn inspired, and you've been doing all these things, and you started a new business, you started reading a new book, you started a new career, everything, you've done everything, and all of a sudden you are just lost, and all of a sudden you are feeling depressed, and all of a sudden you are looking for the meaning of your life, and you start reading self-help books, and you are just throwing yourself into this pit hole. This is my story, brothers and sisters, and I'm talking to you because I know that this is the story for many of you out there. And the thing I found, the very one thing that I was lacking, is structure. Plan your day and stick to it. Decide what you want to do. Make a decision and stick to it. This is the hack. There's no magic formula of, okay, I have to do this way, I have to do that, and I have to talk with the angels and the devils and all that stuff. It might be. I don't know what's your inspiration. But this is how you can go from 1 to 10, or from 0 to 1, or from, going to some direction towards life. And I'm calling this thing out especially for my male friends out there. Brothers and sisters, this is what a man must do. Order. You see? You have to pick the damn direction towards where you're heading, and you have to go there. And it might mean that you have to sacrifice some things. So, for example, throughout the day, you want to become a millionaire, or do not even pick such big goals. Just let's get in shape. Suppose that you want to get in shape. How to get in shape? You exactly know how to get in shape. You just simply have to hit the damn gym every single day, and you do not have to stuff shit inside yourself. This is it. You just have to eat enough. You just have to control your urges to eat too much, and you just have to go to the gym. That's it. If you're doing this consistently enough for a long enough period, then after a while you will lose weight and you will get in shape. And I'm talking from experience, and I saw countless advices and countless videos, and you can do this fancy diet and you can do that fancy stuff, but you will never ever get there if you do not take the fucking action. And what is the root in taking action? Consistency. And what is the root in consistency? Building up a freaking habit. And how you build up a freaking habit? You stay disciplined. And what is perhaps even the more closer to the core of this whole thing is you structure your darn days. And this is the tool, this is the magic tool that I would like to share with you, that eventually brought me from being a lost person, like being lost and feeling lost at least like 2, 3, 4 days a week, to me now being structured. No matter what happens, no matter how shitty my day is, I just simply go through it, and by the end of the day I go to bed and I'm just feeling good and accomplished. And believe me, just as every single other human being out there, I have shitty days too. This is how humans work. But if you have a shitty day and you have a structure in your day, then you can actually be like, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Like, sometimes I do a lot of cold calling, and sometimes it's like, bro, like I fucking hate this thing. Like I get like 10 no's straight. Like, no, fuck off. No, fuck off. No, fuck off. And I'm like, man, like, what is happening here? And I'm just like, just don't overthink it, bro. Like, this is your job. You go through it. Next thing. That's it. And so, back to the main point here. The magic formula that I would like to share with you here is that write down all of the activities that you want to do that day. List them out. And after you did a list, and after you created a list, then here's where the magic happens. Open the Word document or a paper or whatever you want to do, and just simply write down the hours. Okay, from 8 to 10, I will be doing yoga or meditation or reading or writing or, fighting with my spouse or whatever, whatever it might be. From 10 to noon, I will be blaming the government for my whole situation, or I will be reading a book, or I will be actually doing something that is worthwhile. And so on and so forth. And this is the freaking magic formula, brothers and sisters. Simplicity. Have a freaking structure. I'm a huge fan of Jordan B. Peterson, and I haven't understand why is he saying this. But this is why you need that, man. Like, you have to plan your days and you have to stick with it, because throughout the day and throughout the weekend, you have different periods. There are periods when you're more emotional. There are periods when you're super inspired, and you have to make decisions. And when you're making those decisions, you just have to stick with them. And the only way that you will be able to stick with them is to eventually build up a routine and build up a habit system. And the very foundation of this habit system is to know where you are at throughout your days, what is your purpose, and you have to frame your days. And this is what you have to do. List out every single day the things that you want to do, you have to do, you find meaningful, and do them no matter what the freaking hell is happening. Man, like, there are weeks when I have when I have zero inspiration to go to the gym, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days a week. But I still fucking go, and after the gym, I'm just so freaking grateful that I've been sticking to it, and I've been doing that. So many times I just simply do not have the inspiration to do meditation, but every single day when I do that, every single time when I do that, I'm just like, this is what I had to do. Every single time when I just do not have the inspiration or the mood to read, I read, and every single day, every single time, I'm just good after that. I'm just like, this is what I should have done. And exactly, this is the thing. Discipline. Stick to it, man. Build that fucking routine and stick with it. That's it. List out your things and just don't get moody and don't get distracted by all these other stuff. Just simply go ahead and stick with it. That's it. This is the magic formula. And sometimes life is not that exciting, and sometimes life is fucking hard. But it doesn't mean it's not worth it, and you're not heading towards the right direction. Feeling bad, I mean, being under stressed and putting yourself outside of your comfort zone doesn't necessarily mean that you are in the bad situation. Most of the times, it's exactly the controversy of that thing. If you're in pain, if you're feeling uncomfortable, most of the time, that means that you're growing. And I'm not talking about pain that you're putting yourself in mentally. I mean pain, overwhelmed, that you've put in too much information. You wanted to do too much, and you just like overwhelmed yourself. You're in the gym. You're growing. That type of pain that I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. So this is the takeaway that I would love you to bring home, bring with yourself from here. Discipline. Write down the things that you want to do that day. Write down the hours when you want to do those things. And fucking do them, regardless of how you feel. This is the secret, man. Peace.